Welcome folks, welcome back to some more Gothic 2 Classic mod. So, next thing we gotta do is, we gotta find Greta, because she owes money to Matteo. And Matteo can help us get into the upper quarter if we get the money from her, so let's go talk to her. She should be in here. Nice little house. Cozy. Oh, there's a bookshelf here, I wonder where it says. Book stand, excuse me. Got some experience. Alright, hunting and prey. Every beast or creature has certain trophies that improve the wealth and glory of experienced hunters. Fire lizard. This beast is a lizard, but it can spit fire that will kill anyone venturing within a few paces of it. Only those who have protection from fire can fight these beasts and take their valued tongues. The Shadow Beast. The Shadow Beast is an ancient loner and lives hidden in the woods. We fought one of them yesterday when we were hunting with Bartok. There are very few of these creatures left, therefore they are no danger to humans unless they venture into their hunting grounds. The horn on a Shadow Beast's head is regarded as a valuable hunting trophy. A hunter must learn how to remove it properly in order to claim this prize. That's actually something we have to do. We have to learn how to get a Shadow Beast horn. Okay, let's close this. Got some experience too. I also forgot to make another save, just in case there's problems. LP3. Now let's talk to Greta.
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I have been running the household for my uncle Thorabin.
Yeah, the lip sync on the women in this game is off. I don't know if it's always like that or something added to it from one of the mods. But anyways, let's ask her how's it going.
How's it going?
Same as always, but I don't want to complain.
Great, give me the money.
Matteo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors? Those are not the colors I ordered. That's fraud, that is. Let me tell you, back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband. Such a good man he was. Handsome, hardworking, a gentleman of the old school. We had it all. Wealth, happiness. Sometimes we were even invited to high society events. The festivities, all the beautiful clothes and hairdos, the fine dining and civilized conversations. Everything was better back then. No one would have dared to humiliate the heart of a poor widow with such...
Yeah, about the money though.
ridiculous claims. Whatever shall I do? My pension is barely enough to make ends meet, and times are getting even rougher. One sees it everywhere. People must scrimp and save. It's been weeks since the last ship came to town. My husband was the captain of a merchant ship. Actually, he even owned the ship. From his long journeys, he always brought me presents. Exquisite fabrics from the mainland, precious spices from the southern countries.
That means you have money, right?
Most people haven't even heard of these things. But then, one day, I got the tidings that the Greta had sunk. That was the name of the ship. My husband called it that out of love for me. I wept and prayed that my husband had survived the disaster. Every day I hoped to hear from him, but all my longing was in vain. May Innos have mercy on his soul. May he rest in peace. Since that time, I have been living under these modest circumstances, and now this soulless, callous Matteo is after the last bit of my life savings. Please have mercy on a poor woman. Back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband.
Okay, but...
Such a good man he was.
That's the same. Skip that. Okay, where's the dough?
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
So you can do... You could pay for her? I don't think we're going to do that. We can threaten to punch her right in the face if she doesn't pay up. That's a bit too thuggish, so we're just going to do this, because I'm not paying her any money.
Then we'll simply sell a few of your togs. I'm sure you've still got a bunch of stuff in your closet.
How dare you, uncouth lout. All right, here, take the gold.
See, that wasn't so hard.
And now will you please leave my house?
Gladly. Okay, goodbye. So I think if you pay the sum for her, Thorben goes ahead and teaches you lockpicking. I don't know, but I don't have much money, so I want to hold on to what I have. 252 gold. We gotta go back to Mateo. We also have this leather bag I forgot to open. There we go. Alright, let's go back to Mateo. Right over here. Yeah, these houses don't have doors, as I said in part 1. It's a bit of an immersion killer, but then again, not really, because this game is so good that I'm not bothered by it. There we go, okay. Here's your 100 gold pieces, Mateo.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
And? Did she cause any problems?
None to speak of.
Good. You've held up your part of the deal.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
Don't worry. I'll keep my part of the bargain. The other masters will only hear the best about you from me.
There we go. Perfect.
Show me your wares.
Okay, what can I sell? I got a silver ring, a leftover wolf skin. We also have a Shadow Beast skin, 2 old coins, 1 magical ore. Remember those? I mentioned this earlier in the last part that we had a bunch of those in the Valley of Mines in order to trade goods and such. We had like 20,000 we ended with the game. Got an orc axe, we need that actually. And we'll go ahead and sell this sword, this rusty sword, these branches. And that is it. Alright. So we've decided to go ahead and become a hunter for Bosper the Bowmaker over here. But in order to do that, we had to give him 6 wolf skins, which he did yesterday. Not yesterday, but on part 2. And now we got to get the approval of the other masters. So we got Thorben's approval, we got Mateo's approval, which means we got to talk to Harad, whatever his name is, and Constantino the Alchemist. Go ahead and save. We'll talk to this guy first, Brian. Hello.
Hey, you!
New in the city, huh? I'm Brian. I'm Master Harrod's apprentice.
What's it like to be the smith's apprentice?
Why do you ask? You want to be my successor?
Maybe.
Why not? I'm almost done with my apprenticeship, and then I'm gonna leave the city. But not because of Harrod. He is a good master. I have learned a lot from him.
Why do you want to leave this town?
Because the people here are getting on my nerves above all the other masters. I still remember what a fuss it was getting accepted as an apprentice with Harrod. Really, every one of them jokers had something to say about it. I want to decide for myself who I can or can't take as an apprentice.
That is fair enough. We already know who the other masters are, but we're gonna ask anyway.
Who are the other masters?
Well, there's Thorben the Carpenter, Bosper the Bowmaker, Constantino the Alchemist, and Mateo. He sells armor, but first of all, he's a merchant. All the masters have their houses here on the street. And Constantino's shop is in the underpass to the temple.
Yeah, no new information there.
Tell me more about Master Harrod.
He's not in a very good mood right now. A few days ago, the paladins came and ordered him to forge some swords for them. They've even forbidden him to sell swords to anyone else. Now he slaves day and night to finish the job as quickly as possible.
Can I buy weapons from you?
Not really, I'm merely an assistant. The weapons that are made in this smithy are collected by the militia and taken to the towers where they're stored. But if it has anything to do with forging, maybe I can help you.
What can I get from you?
I can sell you some steel billets.
So if you know how to craft weapons, you have to learn that. You can make some swords and sell them to Harrod, I believe. I think only if you're an apprentice to the blacksmith, so we're gonna talk to him. Hello. Get in the right, so the camera's
Hey,
not
you!
What do you want?
in the way. Hey, do you sell weapons?
Do you sell weapons too?
Forget it. Everything I make goes to the paladins or the militia. I have a commission for 100 swords from Lord Hagen. He wants to equip the city guard.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. Brian will have finished his apprenticeship soon, and then he'll leave the city. Are you good for anything?
If you mean, do I know blacksmith's work?
No, that's not what I meant. Sooner or later, the orcs are going to lay siege to the city, and then the only men who will count will be those who are in a position to defend our city. And I won't take on anyone as an apprentice who will disgrace me by fleeing the city with the women and the good-for-nothings, instead of holding the fort here with the men.
I'm not a good for nothing.
I'm not a good for nothing.
Those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
Bring me an orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, I'll take you on as an apprentice. Provided the other masters agree.
Well, remember that orc axe we picked up the other day with Bartok? Well, actually, what's this? Let's talk again about that orc thing.
Let's talk again about that.
I don't remember
orc
that
thing.
What?
What? An orc is a damn tough opponent. We'll just be brave and say this.
Your orc is as good as dead.
Good. Then stop wasting your breath and let your deeds speak for themselves.
I've never seen that before, so we'll just go ahead and give him the orc weapon. Here we go.
I've got the orc weapon you wanted.
Show me.
He's a bit too close to that forge. His arm's going in it.
It's been a while since I've had a weapon like this in my hands. I was a soldier back in the Orc War. Those were tough times, I can tell you. I didn't think you could do it. I'm impressed.
Well, actually, we didn't. Bartok kind of killed the orc for us, but we helped. That counts, right?
Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
You're a good man. I'll give you my approval. Brian
Nice.
will still be here for a while, and a strong lad to take his place will turn up in time.
Alright, that's it. Yeah, that's why we needed the orc axe. I distinctly remember that being very important. Also, this is Harrod's house. We're not going to go in because we have no business being there. One more to go. Constantino, the alchemist. Hello.
What do you want? There's nothing to be had here for free, and I'm not gonna sell you anything either.
I like how now the nameless hero steps away from the NPC if he's way too close when he's engaging in conversation. In Gothic 1, he's basically right up in their face if you get into a conversation with the NPC, which is kind of funny. Now, let's see his wares first.
Show me your wares.
Okay, he's got a book, Goblin's Bone, 3 wings, and 5 lab water bottles. So nothing we need right now. So we'll just ask him this.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you gonna sign up?
Sign up with someone else.
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
That was easy. We don't need healing, but let's go ahead and click this.
I'm in need of healing.
Why? Are you injured?
Not really.
Get lost then, or you may well suffer an injury.
Heh. Knew that was gonna happen. Couldn't remember if I was low on health or not. I don't think I was. Now we're max health. Also a book stand here. With nothing on it probably, because... Oh, here we go. Yeah, we read that as Zardas's Tower, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna read that again. We're gonna go back to... Osper. It's also becoming evening time really soon. Go ahead and save again. Past Thorbin. Actually, we'll talk to him real quick. I wonder if he's mad about Gritta.
Your niece had 100 gold pieces.
What? The brazen little serpent. That was my gold. She took it from my chest. Give it back to me. I have to pay off Lamar first. Mateo can get his money later.
I've already given Mateo his gold.
Damn. Oh well. A debt is a debt. At least you didn't keep the money. I guess I should thank you for that.
Well, he's mad, but not at me, but at Gritta. So, that works. Can you teach us how to pick locks now?
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritta's debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow.
Oh.
I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
Holy smokes. We'll pay later.
Maybe later.
We don't have that much, I don't believe. We have 185 or 15 short. That's pretty much all our gold to learn lockpicks. Because currently we are level 3. We're kind of close to level 4. We have 15 learning points, 20 strength, which is required to use our nice pirate's cutlass we got from Sarah in the marketplace the other day. And I suppose our next task is to learn one-handed, or rather, two-handed. I forget how the skills work. If you raise just one, it raises the other. But we'll come to that point eventually. We also know how to skin animals. And we're going to learn how to do more once we talk to Bosper, because we are done.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks you're a good man. Thorbin gave you his blessing. I'm not all that pious, but I'm fine with it. Constantino says you can sign up wherever you want for all he cares. And Matteo says you're worth your weight in gold. This means you have the approval of all masters. You can work for me at any time if you want.
Nice. I am in.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
Hope so. Let's get into some skins, or rather, let's ask this first.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
That's easy. Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you. Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
Well, that stinks. I could have sworn he gives us a bed to sleep in, but I think Harrod lets you sleep in his house if you join him as an apprentice. Then again, it's been a long time since I played this, so my memory's fuzzy. Let's get into some skins, though.
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolf skin, that's good. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. Good work.
There we go.
Come see me again when you have more.
Yep, that Shadow Beast skin was worth a lot.
Show me your wares.
What else has he got here? Nothing new after becoming an apprentice. So we'll skip that. And he doesn't teach us any
There you are again.
skills. Guess we learn it elsewhere from other NPCs. Yeah, we are now a citizen, I believe. Let's check. We finished, also we failed at Brazen Thief because we didn't grab Renguru, the guy who stole money from one of the merchants. That's on purpose. Canthar's favor as well, that slimy merchant. We put him in jail. Alright, we finished a lot of quests so far. We gotta find Bosper's bow, handle the bandit raids, get into the upper quarter, and find who's trying to kill us. And the Ivinos. Let's go back to Matteo. I wonder if he says anything. Hello, I'm back. Or I guess that's it. Alright. How much money do we have? We have 445. I'm tempted to buy that leather armor, but I think we'll hold off. And we're gonna go over to the port. Not the port, but the harbor. There's one person I want to meet. It's Ulrich, the guy who runs fights in a certain part in the harbor. We also got to talk to the smoker here, the guy who's smoking weed, and this guy in there. That guy's Lamar, the moneylender that we've been hearing about. There's a quest involved with him. There's also this lady over here who runs the stall. But go down this way. He's not too far away. We also got to talk to this guy. There's a quest involved with him that I won't spoil. It's actually kind of funny, I think. Around here. And here we are supposed to be people here. It's too late in the day. They're here in the morning, I believe, so I guess we won't. We'll come back later. We'll come back later. What the deuce? Forgot about that. Because this guy say anything. Alwyn. I remember this guy.
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking about?
Can't you hear that hammering? Who do you think hammers all day long in the Harbor District? I mean that lunatic felon. He takes the hammer to his hut every day.
I could take care of Felon.
You want to help me? What's in it for you?
You tell me.
Oh, that's how it is. All right, if you can get him to stop hammering, I'll pay you 25 gold pieces.
That's what I like
But
to hear.
I'll tell you one thing right now. You can't talk to the guy. He's nuts. The only thing that will help is a few decent punches.
If I beat him up, I'll just get into trouble with the militia.
Down here at the harbor, no one pays much attention to brawls. But if you steal around here or mess with the sheep, you'll be in trouble.
Well, I'm not going to do either of that. Well, not the first one at least. Not yet.
I'll see what I can do.
You can think about it. Remember, I'll pay you 25 gold coins.
Are those your sheep?
The only one that belongs to me is the one that answers to the name of Lucy. That's my wife, Lucy. The sheep belong to the militia. All the sheep they collect from the farmers, they bring to me.
And how are the sheep?
Felon's hammering is going to drive them crazy. One of these days, they'll go completely to pieces.
You think he would just punch Felon in the face? Also blood here. Because they, well, they butcher sheep, of course. That's what happens to livestock. There he is. Felon, we'll go ahead and unequip our pirate's cutlass, because we want to punch him, not kill him.
Don't tell this to anyone.
From what I remember, at least. Let's talk to him.
Do you really believe that?
Why are you hammering?
For days now, I've been desperately trying to fix the leaks in my house. The rafters have been crumbling away ever since we had those rainfalls recently. Soon everything's gonna come down around my ears.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hello? Are you feeling quite well?
Fine, just as long as I manage to get all this repaired in time.
Looks like he's stopping for a while for now, or not. He's going right back to it.
Hey, you! Could you stop hammering?
No, I have to finish this.
That's not what my husband did.
Just quit hammering, okay?
Just try not to bug me too much, okay?
Well, we'll be nice.
Someone's gotta do the work.
I'll give you 10 gold pieces if you stop that hammering.
Hey, that's very generous of you. But as to your gold, you can... Well, you know what you can do with it.
Alright, well, you're making this easier for me.
Honestly, I witnessed it.
Stop that hammering or I'll break every bone in your body.
Forget it, or I'll knock some sense into your head with my hammer.
With my own eyes.
Alright. We're gonna have to beat him up. Let's beat him up. How about you?
Ah. Show him. Not bad.
There we go. He almost got us too. We'll take his rough short sword. We'll take that. We'll also take...
You can't keep
It's got raw meat, bread, water, 17 pieces of gold, and we'll definitely take that hammer. Here we go. I think you could have used the sword. I'm not sure.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
Just trying to play it safe.
Don't you try that again.
I might.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so you beat me. Some heroic deed that was.
Will you stop hammering now, or do I have to thrash you again?
No, don't hit me anymore. I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be your fault.
That's not my problem. And that's not how you fix leaks anyway. Banging the wrong part of the house. Let's go back to Alwyn, get our gold. We got a little bit more gold than usual, actually. Not just 25.
felon will hammer no longer.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what? I'll give you 30 gold pieces.
Oh, right. We got 57 gold out of that.
And how are the sheep?
The sheep eat and get fatter and fatter. Just like my wife.
That is pretty funny. Okay. He's a funny guy. That's his wife, Lucy. Hello. Heard you're a sheep.
What do you want here? Go!
Oh.
Hey, you're
Just want to say
not quite
hello.
as stupid as you look.
I'll talk to her from here then. We can.
Hey, you! What's new?
I wonder why the paladins are here at all. They're holding the town hall, the barracks, and the harbor, but they haven't actually done anything so far. If they were here about the orcs or the bandits, they would have done something ages ago. There must be another reason.
I'm not sure if you can hear that. Because I got the sound turned down a little bit.
What are the most interesting places here in Khorinis?
Maybe you better ask that of a man. If it's entertainment you want, try the harbor. But if you want to buy something, go to the marketplace at the east gate or to the lower part of town. I never knew that.
Who are the most important figures in this town?
Since the paladins came here, they have taken over control of the entire city. Lord Andre represents the law. You will find him in the barracks.
He doesn't really say anything
But you
important.
only need to go to him if you've trespassed against the law or to join the militia.
What can you tell me about this area?
You are now in the harbor district. Where do you want to go?
No, she just talks like a regular citizen
Thanks,
with no
that's all.
name. Let's go ahead and leave. Didn't need to talk to her at all. It's also getting night times. Currently, 2100. Getting a little bit late. 9 o'clock. Let's talk to Meldor, the Swampweed Smoker.
What
Where'd
do
you get
you
that?
want?
I wanted to have a look around here.
And where exactly are you headed?
What interesting things are there to see here?
There's a cat house here and a tavern. The landlord's name is Khorinis. If it's information you want, he'll be the right person to talk to. Do you, need money, by the way?
Are you giving it away?
No, but right across the street here is the house of Lamar, the moneylender. I'm sure he'll give you a few gold pieces. Just go ahead.
I think it's a good idea to get money from a money lender. Or if you do, be sure to be able to pay it back.
Do you work for Lamar?
Smart kid.
I'll take that as a yes. Obviously, that's a yes.
Actually, I was on my way to the upper quarter.
Yeah, right. And I was about to board a ship and have it take me to the king for an audience. People like you and me haven't been allowed in the upper quarter since the paladins came.
Are you a citizen of this town?
If you mean do I live here? Yeah. But still they won't let me into the upper quarter. Only the tots can get in there, or the merchants and craftsmen from the lower end of town. The people from the harbor district don't carry much weight in Khorinis. There isn't even a regular militia patrol down here.
That's good.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago, the city guards turned the entire harbor district upside down. They were searching for stolen property. There've been plenty of thefts here lately, especially in the better quarters. They're obviously trying to blame the poor suckers at the harbor for everything.
Now, there probably is a thief here.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago.
He just repeats himself. I thought he would say something new or say, I don't have any more information. Let's go and save. And we'll talk to Lamar and his wife. That's not a named person, never mind.
How's it going?
How much do you want?
What do you mean, how much?
I'm the moneylender and you came to me. What could you want from me? Money, of course.
We're not gonna ask for money. However, he has a ledger on him, and there is a way to get it. I don't remember how. He also has a gold chalice and a silver plate. I'll make a note of that. We can't take anything because we don't know how to sneak around yet. And we need to learn how to sneak around before we steal stuff. But for now, let's go back to the tavern over here and see if there's anyone new we can talk to. We're almost done talking to everyone in Khorinis, so this will be most of the episode anyway. There's Ulrich, that's the guy who does the fights. And there's this guy. Talk to him.
What are you doing here?
What am I supposed to do here? I'm drinking. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
He listened to the wrong people.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. Behind the warehouse in the harbor district. Home sweet home.
Noon, remember that.
That's totally obvious.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep. You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
You should just swim here.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
We're gonna have to get that sword back.
He should have known better.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war has been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
Probably.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
I want to fight against you.
I only fight from noon until evening. The fighting is only worth it if there are enough spectators who place bets. It's much too late now. Come back tomorrow at noon.
I want to fight you now, though, but seriously. We'll come back. We'll go ahead and save. Also talk to Garvel.
Hey, you!
Who says nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Do you say anything new, Cardiff? Answer is no. Let's go talk to N. Kind of close, but whatever.
Cardiff says you may have a job for me.
Well, well. So you're looking for a special job. Okay. We play by my rules, understood?
What does that mean?
That means you do what I say and you get a third of the profits. If you don't like it, then there's no job.
Those are all just rumors.
We're business partners, so it's 50-50.
Okay. I thought I'd give it a shot.
Nice.
Of course, we'll split our profits fairly.
All right, what's your plan?
You know the merchant Baltram, don't you? If not, it's time you talk to him. This Baltram has a messenger who supplies him with goods from Akhil's farm. That is, he had a messenger. Until I cut his throat. And now Baltram has to get a new one, and that will be you. Your job is to get hired by Baltram and fetch the delivery from Akhil. You bring it to me, and then I'll set it on to an interested customer. He'll fork over a tidy little sum for it. And just don't try selling the stuff yourself. Have you got all that?
But no, he insisted he knew better.
How much will the profit be?
I can't say exactly. but I estimate around 400 gold pieces.
Oh, we're gonna get half of that. Good.
Where is Akhil's farm?
Leave the city by the east gate. That's directly on the marketplace. If you follow the road to the right, you'll soon come to a few steps cut into the rock. Go up there, and you'll come to Akhil's farm.
It can't go on like this forever.
When should I talk to Baltram?
You can go right away. He should know by now that his messenger won't be showing up anymore.
He is definitely a cutthroat, this guy.
Do you really think?
Where can I find Baltram?
He has his stall in the marketplace.
Well then, I'm all set.
Good. Then get on your way. But if you try to cheat me, you'll soon be every bit as dead as the messenger. Don't forget.
So, we're probably gonna do his quest, but if you wanted to, I'm gonna mention this just in case, but you can actually turn him into Andre for a bounty, if you want. We're not gonna do that, I don't think. No reason to. We gotta go find Baltram, who's not at the marketplace right now. It's just nighttime. Almost midnight. There's Mo. I suppose we'll talk to everyone around here. I think we already did.
Mustn't believe everything you hear.
Let's go to... I suppose we'll go to the hotel next. I'll see you there. And here we are. Got some smokers. Hacking the weapons dealers, smoking it up. The citizen is. This guy's just standing here. We'll talk to him. Why not?
Welcome, my friend. Take a seat on my humble rocks. Take your time to enjoy a pipe.
Who are you?
My name is Abu Jin ibn Jadir ibn Omar Khalid bin Haji al-Sharidi. I am a seer and a prophet, an astrologer, and a purveyor of tobacco.
I'm just gonna call you Abian. Much easier.
Don't tell this to anyone.
It's better to watch out.
What kind of tobacco do you offer?
My pipes are filled with spicy, refreshing apple tobacco. Help yourself whenever you want, son of adventure.
Do you have other tobacco as well?
I offer only the very best tobacco. This apple plant is a symphony from my homeland, the Southern Isles. But of course, I'm always open to trying a different sort of tobacco. If somebody should succeed in producing a really good tobacco.
How's that done?
Start with my apple tobacco as a basis, and then try combining it with another ingredient. This is done at an alchemist's bench, provided you know the essentials of alchemy.
We do not.
Will it ever change?
Where can I get apple tobacco?
I shall give you 2 portions. It is up to you, in your wisdom, to do with them whatever you want. If you crave more, then direct your steps toward Zuris, the master of potions. He produces this tobacco, and he sells it too.
Alright, well, we're probably not gonna do anything with those yet. We'll ask him this.
Can you make me a prophecy?
My services are yours for a modest fee, oh father of generosity.
How much do you want?
For a paltry 25 coins. I shall risk a glance through time for you. But remember, the future is always uncertain. All I can do is glimpse some fragments of time.
Alright, we'll do that.
Tell me about the future.
All right, seeker of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Are you ready? Orcs. They are guarding an entry, an old tunnel.
I agree with you completely.
The Valley of Mines. Men in shining armor. A magician.
You really believe that?
Your friend is with them. He is waiting for you. Fire!
It's not what
An
I
attack! A mighty creature. The flames, many
He never would have
shall
thought of that
die.
He can't get
I'm sorry. The vision is over. There's nothing more I can see.
Let's ask him if we make another...
Can you make me another prophecy?
Oh, son of the mysterious future. It is not within my power to lift the veil of time. Only when time sends me another omen shall I be able to see for you again.
When will that be?
When the future has become present, and you have continued your journey.
Take a guess and say, on every chapter we can ask him for a prophecy. But it looks like we're going to be going back to the Valley of Mines. I mean, just judging by his little prophecy, and that magician he's talking about is obviously Milton, the fire magician from the first game. Want to save? Talk to anyone here. Landlord.
The guards on the gates are ordered to interpret the law in the strictest sense in order to prevent unauthorized entry.
Nice.
Really? How interesting.
That's Rangar.
Hey,
talk to him.
I'm no better off myself.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, as long as the Paladins don't have any new assignments for me, I can have myself a couple of beers here. What more could you ask?
You're working for the Paladins?
Well, yeah, I report to them on the situation in the city. At the moment, everything is quiet.
How are things with the orcs?
No reason to worry. We in the city guard and the Paladins have everything under control. Go home and let us do our work. We're watching over the town and its citizens.
We're definitely under the watchful guise of this guy.
Would you like another beer?
Sure, I want another beer. Get me one.
Guys isn't the right word, but
inhabitants of Khorinis, by the explicit order of the
let's
honorable
interrupt this guy.
the
Tired of
following
him talking.
decree is hereby enacted by
Name's
reason
Harold.
of the imminent danger.
Hello.
Don't bother me, I'm on duty.
There you go. Talk to Ulf.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm a novice from the monastery. I run errands for the magicians and also the paladins. I have provided the 3 innkeepers in the city with wine from the monastery.
You don't say.
Who are the 3 innkeepers?
One of them is the good man here behind the bar. Then there is Kerrigan, who has his tavern on the Temple Square, and Cardiff, the owner of the tavern in the Harbor District.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
We novices seek enlightenment in prayer to Innos and learn the principles of faith from the magicians. We serve them as we serve Innos and prepare ourselves for the union with the fire.
He simply talks to
We can ask him to take us to the monastery. We won't do that. We're gonna save. And I wonder if we can give beer to this alert and no-nonsense militia guardsman. Here we go.
Would you like another beer?
There's nothing better than a cool ale.
I couldn't remember.
Will it ever change?
There he goes.
You don't say.
You were about to say something about the orcs.
Oh, yeah, right. The orcs are absolutely no threat to the city. They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and the pass is held by the Paladins. Not even a meat bug could get through there.
We'll find a way, but we are going to go back eventually. It's pretty cool.
Would you like another beer?
Sure, I want another beer.
These are bad times.
Get me one.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis, by the explicit order of the honorable. Don't bother.
Go. That way he's not. Now you're not hearing him when I'm talking to Rangar.
Would you like another beer?
Well, I won't say no to a decent pint.
That doesn't surprise me.
Drink up. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
That's an open secret.
They've even spotted an orc outside of town.
Yeah, right. The dangerous orc outside the city. A real monster of an orc. Well, he's bound to attack the city soon. Listen, we'll
He simply talks to
kick that fat orc in his fat ass if he comes too close to the city. Got it?
I see. Would you like another beer?
Sure, I want another beer. Get me one.
Eesh. I think you probably had enough.
Don't bother.
Okay, there you go. Hopefully that will interrupt him. The next
Would you like another beer?
dialogue.
A tasty bitter ale is absolutely the best.
Everybody knows by now.
You know, you don't often meet someone who'll treat you to a beer.
It's gonna get even worse.
You're all right.
Thanks.
Would you like another beer?
Sure, I wanna.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
We're not gonna get him one. We're done. He doesn't say anything new anyway. So we are going to
Who says things like that?
find Karagon, I believe, because we haven't talked to him. Here's the marketplace. And here is just sleepers. Not the sleeper from Gothic 1, just sleeping citizens. Alright, this is the building probably. I don't think we entered it yet. There we go. This guy's take a nice sit on the table instead of the chair there. There's Regis, that's Valentino. Regis talked about getting into a fight with him. Citizen maid Bartok. Do you say anything new? Hey, I'm an apprentice to Bosper now. Okay.
Okay?
Yes, but I'm not going out of the city anymore. At least not anytime soon. My knees are still shaking from the scare that orc gave us.
Well, you killed him pretty good. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Can I get a drink here?
As long as you have gold, you can even eat here if you want.
Show me your wares.
Alright, he's got an apple, 5 bottles of beer, or tankards rather, 3 gin, 5 stew, and 6 wines.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Some of those swells can really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. The little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
You've been robbed?
Well, it's been a while already. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the round serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. They prefer to get plastered on free beer.
Tell me about it. We just met Rangar. But yeah, they've definitely been casing you for a while if they were quick.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everyone, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end. Then, early in the morning, he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
Suppose we'll talk to him while we're here. Valentino. Hello.
Well, what have we here?
Have you no manners? That's disgusting. Oh, is this filthy rabble. Haven't you a job where you ought to be? But I suppose no one would miss a down-at-heel fellow like you, hey? Well, if you had as much gold as I do, you wouldn't have to work either. But you'll never be that rich.
I see I'm gonna have lots of fun with you.
Oh, this sounds like a nice guy.
I asked you who you are.
I am Valentino, the handsome, bon vivant and ladies' man. Poor in cares, rich in wisdom and gold, and the women throw themselves at me. If you have problems, keep them. I don't need them.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
Make yourself popular, never promise anything to anyone, take what you can, and watch out that you don't get into a quarrel with the militia. Or with jealous husbands, of course. They're the worst, let me tell you.
Anything else?
Do you have anything else to tell me?
I've told you everything you need to know. The rest is up to you.
Fountain of Wisdom, this guy. We'll come back to him later. There's a quest involved with him. Kind of. We can't fight him here because we'll get in trouble with the militia. So we're going to leave him alone. So next, I think we're going to... What time is it right now? It is 2 in the morning. Actually, we're going to try to wait a few hours. So I'm going to walk around for a little bit. Alright, so I wandered around the city for a bit. Found pretty much nothing. And now it's 5 in the morning, in-game. There's someone here. I'm glad, because I gotta talk to him, because he gives us something, kind of. Hello, Wolfgar.
Hey, you!
Out and about so early? I'm usually alone at this time of day. But since you're already here, you might as well learn something. So pay attention. You can deceive some opponents if you dodge their blows and attack at the right moment. Remember that in your next fight.
That's handy. He gave us some points into one hand. It gives you plus 2%. You could wait until it's pretty high to, you know, make it higher than it already is, I believe. But we'll just take it now, because I wanted to do that before continuing onwards. So I think next we're going to go ahead and, shoot, I don't know. We got to check our quests. Got the false messenger. We got to go talk to Baltram. Got to get Bosper's bow. That will be for a while. Bandit raids. I guess we're just going to go to sleep. So let's go to bed. We'll get 1 hour sleep, because I don't want to wait for the merchants to... Oh, they are waking up. Okay, we'll just go to sleep anyway. Hopefully it won't set us to the next day. Go ahead and save here. Let's see, day 5. Let's go to bed. Yes, I won't feel rested. Okay, good. Same day. 8 in the morning. Let's start our day off right by, I guess we'll talk to Jorah and Baltram. Because we gotta get this sword back for Ulrich. It's a good time to go ahead and save my backup slots right here. And here we are. Hello.
Ulrich says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you... so what? Here, take it. After all, you did help me get my gold back.
So if you didn't give him his gold back, you didn't do that quest through Rengu earlier, you have to pay for the sword. Which kind of sucks, but give it to us for free, thankfully. So what kind of sword is it? Ulrich's sword, 25. That's a pretty decent sword, actually. Our pirate's cutlass is better, of course, but... Yeah, also we have the rough short sword. That does much less damage than our pirate's cutlass, but is worth more than Ulrich's sword. That's interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Hakon. We're gonna sell some stuff.
Show me your wares.
What's the weapons to this guy? We're not gonna sell the Ulrich sword, of course. We're selling the rough short sword. We could probably go ahead and buy that leather armor if we want to. Or we can learn pickpocketing. Give this hammer as well, why not? You can have that. Yeah. That's it. Now let's talk to Baltram, who I think is over here.
Are you looking for a job?
Sure. What's it about?
My errand boy hasn't come back, and I'm waiting for a delivery from the farmer Akil.
And how much is it worth to you?
I'll give you 50 gold pieces.
Fine, I'm in.
Okay. Just tell Akil that I sent you. He'll give you a package. Bring it to me.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Where can I find Akil's farm?
Just go out here through the east gate and follow the path to the southeast. After a short while, you'll come to a stone stairway. Go up that, and from there, you'll already be able to see Akil's farm.
Alright, well, we're gonna get a lot more if we give it to that seedy fellow back at Cardiff's Tavern in the Harbor District. So we are going to actually probably talk to Lares now. So we're gonna go back to the harbor. And here we are, Lares.
Hey, you!
Hold on a second. Forgot to save, I keep doing that.
Hey! Okay, let's go.
Then let's go. Follow me.
And finally we'll be entering outside the city. We do some combat and have some fun. This is a fun game. It's really fun to play this game all over again.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Alright, Lares, come on. Pick up to the pace. And here we are, the East Gate. Okay. We just gotta follow Lares and he'll take care of all the critters for us. I'm not going to avoid that guy because I don't want to get into a conversation, possibly. We'll talk to him later. And here we are outside the city. Right, we'll take that. Don't have to worry about these wolves. Lares can take care of them for us. Oh, I remember when I played this, I didn't follow NPCs and have them kill monsters and creatures for me. I like doing it by myself. But I won't say no to a free experience, and we're close to level 4, I believe. I don't believe Lares can die. He's an important character.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Take out those blood flies. Stay out of the way. We can't get their wings or anything.
Nothing to be had there.
Forget how to get it. I guess I'll help. Go. Alright, onwards to the farm. I think it's a long way too. My memory is really fuzzy about the area outside of town. It's a big area. Big woodland, wilderness, forests, lots of creatures to fight, lots of areas to explore. I'm kind of fuzzy on the exact key point, except for the farm. Ah, we leveled up.
I love this shit.
He does. Okay, we're level 4 now, 25 learning points. I suppose we'll put pretty much all of them into, I guess... Yeah, I forget how the skills work, because I want to learn two-handed, so if I can just raise that, it'll raise one-handed as well. I don't know. Goblin. And he's stuck. Guess we have to do some work. Or not. We have to do nothing. Nice. Take the heavy branch.
Nothing to be had there.
And the goblin has nothing. They're not dropping anything for me.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Fire nettle. Grab that. Let's go ahead and save. I think he stops too and waits for you if you do that. Now I almost forgot, when we fought wolves with Bartok the other day, there were 6 of them. One of them despawned, so I thought there were just 5. I was watching the recording footage, and yeah, it looks like there was 6, but one of them despawned because I went too far ahead. And as you know, I was really nervous about that.
I love this shit.
He does. He doesn't mind fighting these creatures for us. There's a mandible here. We'll grab that. Just also, bandits have really been having fun recently. They really ransacked this area here. Is gold. Grab that. They missed gold. We'll grab all this. Why not? Arrows. Some gold on the ground. 2 of them. Grab that. Grab that. And what else we got? Arrow. Gold. 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 1 gold save is 1 gold earned, as I say. All these arrows. This looks like fresh blood, but this is a skeleton. Decomposed rather quickly. Okay, more gold. Make sure I got everything here. Lares is patient. He'll wait for us. It's not like the modern games sometimes where they sort of yell at you to hurry up. Which kind of makes me a little anxious, even though it's just a game. When you're trying to look for extra stuff around the area. You got an NPC breathing in your ear. Hurry up already. We got to go somewhere. Okay. Ah, rusty sword. Grab that. Why not? And I think that's it. There's a sword here. Wolf's Tooth. Almost missed that. And that is... no, it's not that strong. But if you didn't get the Pirate's Cutlass or you didn't want to help Canthar, you don't want to get his pass, well, here's a free sword for you. A Wolf's Tooth. Right, let's move onwards. I heard a lot of creatures off to the side there. We're going to come back later for them. Forgot to make note of that. There's a tavern here. Think he's going to go left? Nope. Well, he is. He's going to fight some creatures. Scavengers. Fight these. Remember these? Okay. They take a lot of damage, don't they? We're not too strong right now. We're the weak. One more.
I love this shit.
Take the meat, because we're gonna cook all the meat. I like cooking meat, which I haven't done in a little while. There were just 3 of them there. Just go and save. All right, where's there he is. The tree is blocking the view. Tavern there. I forget what it's called, but we'll visit it eventually. More scavengers, great. Here we go. At you. It's stuck, good. I didn't even hit it.
So, here we are. So, the rest of the way you can manage alone. I have to get back to the city. I've got a few things to take care of. Just follow this road here. And remember, stand up for yourself and don't take any crap, and it'll be smooth sailing.
There we go. And that is it. Yeah, this way goes to the landowner's farm where the mercenaries are, but we're not going to go there now. I just sort of did that to get some extra experience points. But while we're here, we're going to go in this tavern. Dead Harpy. Farmer's Tavern. Let's talk to this guy.
Who are you?
I'm Orlan, the keeper of this here modest tavern. What are you looking for, stranger? Maybe a decent sword, or a good piece of armor? A good swig from the country stills, or just some information? I can give you all that and more, if your coins ring.
I could use all that.
What kind of armor can you offer me?
I have here a very nice piece that is sure to please you.
Okay, what do you got? Oh, leather armor. You may buy that.
I'll think about it.
As you like, but don't wait too long.
That's no secret.
How much do you charge for a room?
Give me 50 gold coins for a week, and you can choose a room.
There's more, believe me.
Let's go ahead and
That's not what I heard.
pay him later, actually.
Damned expensive.
Then you'll have to look elsewhere, my friend.
He never would have thought of that himself.
How's it going with your tavern?
Times have been better, you know? People's purses aren't as open as they used to be.
Really believe that?
Fair enough. It's hard
Show
times.
me your wares.
If you can pay.
Well, I can pay. Okay, he's got a war cudgel, spiked cudgel, a short bow, arrows and bolts, and just food. Nothing, nothing else. We'll go ahead and sell the wolf's tooth. That. Rusty sword, the heavy branch. Anything else?
I agree with you completely.
We got glacier quartz. I don't remember picking that up, but whatever. Got a mandible that we picked up from the raided caravan area. And I guess that's it. We'll go ahead and buy that armor.
What kind?
I have.
I'd like to buy the leather armor.
A wise decision.
Alright, and we equipped it automatically, as you can see. And we're left off with 373 pieces of gold, so we still got a fair bit.
That doesn't surprise me.
Alright, now we're kind of getting better, aren't we? We got a pirate's cutlass and some leather armor. Let's save, because we're going to talk to some people. Let's talk to this guy. Rukar.
Is the beer any good here?
It's not exactly the best, but in these bleak times, you can't be choosy.
Been there, done that.
What are you doing here?
Up until a few weeks ago, I was slaving away on the landowner's fields. One day it just got too much for me, and I took myself out of there straight away. Now I'm my own boss. Everything I own is in this chest here. That's all I need, too. Interested in a little contest?
That's not what I heard.
What kind of a contest would that be?
I call it bottoms up. The rules are quite simple. We take turns ordering a tankard of the best beer the old geezer has to offer. Every tankard has to be drunk dry so that it doesn't even leave a ring if you set it on the table upside down. The last man standing wins. The loser pays the tab and a steak.
That's not what I heard.
Well, how about it?
Maybe some other time, when I'm not in a hurry.
I remember this quest.
Could I bet on someone else, though?
Certainly. If you finally manage to find someone with the guts to go up against me, then I'll bet with you. Everybody pays the same amount into a pot. The winner gets everything. The size of the stake depends on your purse. Bring me someone who dares to go up against me and you've got a bet.
All right.
Did anything else of interest happen?
Not that I know of. Nobody tells me anything.
All right, let's go find someone who's willing to face off against him. Also, the dead harpy. And there's a harpy up there, as you can see. And like I said, as Artis's Tower in Part 1, I think harpies are pretty cool creatures. Let's go upstairs. Well, there's no stairs, just that. We got rooms here. Wolfskin. We can grab that if we want to, but I'm not going to grab it. No need.
That will never change.
But if you wanted to get easy wolfskins for Bosper, there's one right there.
I've got no time for things like
I mean, he can't tell the difference. Yeah, where is this guy again? I keep forgetting where he is. There's another guy in this tavern.
I'll never be able to open this thing.
Alright, fair enough. Farmer.
And that's the truth.
Let's go back up here real quick. There's another character in this tavern.
I need the key for that.
Okay, I can't open that.
I need the key for that.
Can't open that, and that's the storeroom which we've already been in. Let's go back downstairs. Maybe he's outside. It's been a long time since I played this game. Okay, Rukar, Farmer, Orlon.
That's all just gossip.
You really should have known better.
There's another character in this tavern. Just don't know where he is. Am I missing him?
That's been known a long time.
His decision, wasn't it?
Interesting. Maybe he's sleeping upstairs.
That's all just gossip.
It's not noon yet. We should probably go back to Khorinis, because I want to go face off against Ulrich and also give him back his sword. We're going to fight him first before giving back the sword, though. Interesting.
Had to happen sooner or later.
There should be another character right here, I think.
You listen to the wrong people.
Game bugged? Or is it the wrong time of day?
Had to happen sooner or later.
That is very interesting.
I'm no better off myself.
It's noon.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Alright, that's a little weird. I guess we'll go back to Khorinis, so let's just leave this tavern for now. And hold that thought number 2, because Akhil's farm is nearby, because I remembered. It's up these steps where we fought the goblin with Lares. And by we, I meant he did most of the fighting, so here we are. Akhil's farm. Let's just go straight for him, I guess.
Those are all just rumors.
It's going to be excited to explore the rest of this wilderness. It's been a long time. Oh. Mercenaries.
Do you really think?
I don't think we can fight them.
Is there a problem?
No, everything's fine. It would be better if you left now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, everything's fine. You, I can't talk to you now.
Alright, well, talk to his wife then. Katie.
Those cutthroats are threatening my husband. We are citizens of the town, loyal to the king, and the mercenaries are planning to rob us. Now don't you just stand there, do something. Help us.
What can I do? They're trained mercenaries and I got a pirate's cutlass and leather armor. I'm not even trained to fight yet.
Hey! Everything all right?
As soon as anyone says anything wrong around here, the dance starts. So watch your step or there'll be a slaughter.
Will you join the fight?
I'm not just gonna stand here when the ruckus starts, but I'm not gonna push it either.
Okay, this is the guy, actually, in the tavern I was talking about. You have to do this first, and then he goes there, I believe. We're gonna save, because this is gonna be a hard fight. Let's talk to Alvarez.
Whatever it is that brought you here, you had better forget it and hit the road.
Okay, well, I'll save again. Let's talk to this guy. Engardo. Interesting name.
You!
Hey, Yoko, have you lost your way?
More, believe me.
Go back to your field and pull up a few turnips.
I'm not a farmer. I pulled turnips one time. That was like one day. I only did that for farmer's clothes. Talk to this guy again.
Hey, you!
Hey, you're still here.
I'll give you a choice, stranger. Piss off or die.
You are you guys a pair of jokers?
I've only come to fetch something.
So are we, and we were here first. So piss off, or I may have to hurt you. You had your chance, but you don't seem to want to listen to reason.
It won't let me skip it.
You're in for it.
Okay, let's try to fight. The wife is fighting too. Nice. Oh, he's getting ganged up. How about you? Owned. Okay, Engardo's next. Can I get him?
So much for you, lowlife.
Got the killing blow on both of them.
Thank Innos. I thought my time had run out.
Thanks for the gold,
My name
you
is
hero.
Akio. I've farmed
I think
this
I'd
humble
better
piece
take
of
this
land.
weapon.
Who were those people?
Hey.
Those were mercenaries from Onar's farm. Those bastards don't know anything but plunder and murder. I'd been fearing the worst. Well, thank Innos it didn't come to that. Tell me, what can I do for you?
I was gonna pick up that weapon. That was a rusty two-handed sword. I think it'll be nice for a change, so we'll just say nothing.
Nothing. Just as long as you got through this all right.
You're an exceptional fella. May Innos guard you on your way.
What did the mercenaries want from you?
You don't know that? Onar, the landowner, hired them. They guard his farm and collect the rent for him. And that means they go from farm to farm and take whatever they want. And whoever can't pay gets a taste of their steel.
Baltram sent me. I'm supposed to pick up a shipment for him here.
So, you're his new messenger. Okay, I've already made up the package.
You know your way around this area.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Where can I find Onar's farm?
Just go back down the stone steps and follow the road to the east. At some point, you come to a tavern. From there, you go farther east until you come to the big fields. That's where the mercenaries hang out.
What is that tavern to the east of here?
Ask Randolph. He knows more about it than I do. He's been there a few times.
That confirms it. And also, we already know where Onar's farm is, but I wanted to ask anyway.
What is there in the woods behind your farm?
There's just a whole bunch of monsters back there. And the wolves are the least dangerous. A few bandits are also said to have their caves there. Well, they've left my farm alone so far.
That's good.
I've got to go.
So long. I really wish I could have done more for you.
Alright. Take all this stuff, and yeah, his wife took the dang sword. I wanted that sword. Darn it. Well, I'll take the war axe then. Take all this. Don't really care for the gold. I wanted that sword. But either way, we got two-handed weapon right here. Requires 40 strength though. Does a little bit more damage. We can't equip it either. Of course. Let's go and save. Let's talk to Randolph, I guess. Over here. And the package we got is right here. We gotta give that back to either Baltram or give him to Na back at the tavern in the harbor.
Everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine. That Alvarez has become bolder and bolder lately. Good thing that's over now. What I could use now is a good drop in the tavern.
You're not from around here, right?
I come from the Southern Isles. At some point they said they needed people in Khorinis because of that magic ore. But when I got there, they had this huge barrier in place, and I didn't want to go in there, so I started working in the harbor. Well, the ships stopped coming in, and so I went to work for Akil. I've had worse jobs, actually.
Fair enough.
You hang out in the tavern?
That's right, but not recently. I cannot afford going there anymore.
Why not?
What exactly is going on there in the tavern?
There's gambling there. Two fellows compete against each other. Whoever can hold the most beer wins. In the end, I did nothing but lose, and now I need to make some more money first.
Who did you go up against?
Against Rukar, that old good-for-nothing. So far, he's beaten me every time. But somehow I have the creeping suspicion that the filthy swine has laced my beer with gin every time. I suspect he keeps the gin hidden in that damn chest of his, that lousy scumbag. Somebody ought to sneak some plain water into his chest. Then he could lace my beer all he wants. If I only had enough money to compete against him one more time.
So, he's been spiking drinks so he can win. That's a clue. But we don't have sneak yet, so we're probably going to learn that next. I think it just costs 5 learning points. For now, we're going to talk to some more people here. I guess we'll talk to his wife, Katie. Hello. Nice house.
Hey, you! Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Why don't you defend yourself against Onar's tyranny?
For us farmers near the city, it makes more sense to stay on the good side of the city militia than to rely on Onar's mercenaries. On the other hand, there's Bengar and Sekub who would rather give up their farms than work for the king.
Where do I find the farms of Bengar and Sekub?
They're not far from the farm where the landowner lives. Go east from here and you'll find them.
Okay.
Haven't you ever considered moving away from here?
It's not easy to get away from this part of the country. All the land is walled in by a high, insurmountable chain of mountains. The only 2 ways out of here are the pass to the Valley of Mines and the harbor. Since we cannot afford passage on a ship, and the Valley of Mines is a place of no return, we're going to have to stay here.
What do you know about the pass?
I've never been there myself, but it must be somewhere near Bengar's farm on the high pastures.
Look out for your husband.
I shall do my best.
Can I have that sword? No? Okay, bye. Well, let's go talk to a couple more people. It's also 2 in the afternoon, almost 3. This guy is in, and let's talk to him.
Hey, you! Who are you?
My name is Enem. I'm one of the field hands.
The way you said that.
The half-pint over there is my brother Egil. We've been working here on the farm for Akil for several years.
How's the field work going?
Do you want to help? There's another hole back there. Grab it and then head for the field. You just have to make sure that the field raiders don't surprise you. They'll tear your arm right off with one bite.
We know that.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
I've killed more of them than I can count. The only problem is they keep coming back.
Okay, let's talk to his brother. This big farm here. Hello, Egil.
What's up?
It's been a long time since we've seen a stranger on our land who didn't want to skin us. I hope I'm not wrong about you. I'm Egil, and the strange bird over there is my brother Enem.
How's the field work going?
Great, if those miserable field raiders weren't constantly destroying our harvest.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
You're joking. Since I've been on this farm, I've killed so many of the beasts that I've lost count. But alas, new ones keep coming.
Really?
Your brother tells a similar story.
Ah, what exactly does he say?
That he has also done away with plenty of field raiders.
What? That loser can't even find his way home by himself. Tell him he shouldn't brag like that.
Okay, we'll do that. Your brother had something to say about you.
Hey!
Enem.
Your brother thinks you're a braggart.
What? He's actually got the nerve to say that? He'd better watch out or I'll teach him a lesson. Go and tell him that.
Okay, we will. Why not? Hey there, Egil. Your brother said this.
Enem is a bit irritated about this thing.
He shouldn't puff himself up so much, else I'll tear his head off. Tell him that.
All right. We'll do that. This probably won't end well.
I think the 2 of you should just relax.
The bastard didn't give in, am I right? I'll tear out his guts. Tell him that.
Do whatever you want, I'm leaving. We'll choose this.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
I'll do that.
What are you doing?
Just you wait, you son bitch.
A fight?
Just attacking each other, not with fists, but with sickles. This is how brotherly disputes are handled, I guess, here in Khorinis. Get closer. Who will win? Egil or Enem? I think Enem's gonna win. Because Egil's low on health. It can go either way.
God.
Enem won.
Brutal.
Well, at least you've got some...
And there's that. Nothing on you, I'm gonna take all your stuff, because why not? I don't think they, get mad at that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you want to cause even more trouble? I think it would be better if you left now.
I'm not the one who told you to attack your brother. You're the one who did that.
Haven't you done enough damage? I think you should go now.
Well, that's not my fault. You guys are bloodthirsty. Okay. Well, we're gonna go back to Khorinis for real this time.
Halt! Oh, what is it?
You know that only too well. We have no use for troublemakers in our town. Why do you think we should let you in?
Are you serious? I gotta pay to get to be let in? I'm a citizen of the town. This is something else.
Something wrong with your ears? Take one more step and you'll feel my blade.
Well, I'm not gonna pay, so I guess I have to, huh?
Here's 100 gold pieces. Let me pass.
100 pieces of gold sounds fine. In you go, then. And go directly to Andre, or I'll charge you another 100 gold pieces the next time.
I do not remember that. I didn't think that would happen. That bug? Probably not. That's probably supposed to happen. It's been a long time since I played this game. And now we're down to 309 gold. That's not bad. Let's just go to Andre just in case. That could have just been flavor dialogue because we've already been to him once. But anyways, we're back at Khorinis. As you can see, we're going to go try to find, I think, probably not Ulrich. It's going to be too late at that point. He stops at 5, I think.
It is one thing if you brawl with the rabble in the harbor, but when you attack citizens or the king's soldiers, I must bring you to justice. If I let you get away with it, soon everyone here will do whatever he wishes. So, you will pay an appropriate penalty, and the matter will be forgotten.
How much?
50 gold pieces.
Okay, it's because we fought Felon. Well, I didn't think anyone in the harbor cared, like, what's his name said. But I guess they did.
I want to pay the penalty.
Good. I shall see to it that everyone in the city learns of it. That will restore your reputation to some degree.
Alright. Well, we lost a bit of gold. That's okay. I'm not restarting to just get back 150 gold. We're gonna go back to the tavern in the harbor. So we gotta deliver that package to Nah. Alright, let's get our money back. I mean, we lost a lot of money. Shoot, that makes me mad.
I brought the package.
Well done. I'll see to it that I sell it. Come back tomorrow.
Alright. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll get lots of money. I missed my 150 gold. That's okay, though. You get plenty of gold in this game. That's a lesson learned right there. Does Lares say anything new?
Hey, you!
The answer is no. If we need to become more dexterous, he can teach us, though. But dexterity is just used for ranged weapons, which we don't need to bother with right now.
Ahoy, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm.
Many years ago, I settled here and took care of the Khorinis lighthouse for a long time. He was not saying that for some reason.
No big deal, not at all. But that old tower came closest to what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Why not?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mind, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Ah, let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Fair enough.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
Tell me about the harbor.
The harbor of Khorinis isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
So why don't you leave?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like me on his ship these days. Most people think that old Jack's got the gout in his rotten old bones.
And? Are they right?
Balderdash. Once I've got those planks beneath me feet again, I'll feel like a young whippersnapper.
What do you mean by riffraff?
Look at them, the lazy rabble. Most of them don't even know what work is. All they do is drink all day and spend their last pay at the brothel. I tell you, stay away from them.
That's good advice.
Why are the ships no longer coming?
They all say that once the war is over, everything will be like it used to be. That's a load of bilge water. I tell you, a sailor can see when a town's going downhill. A sailor feels that in his blood, and I can tell you, forget about this harbor. Its heyday's over.
I wasn't thinking about this harbor anyway, but anyways, Jack is actually an important character in this game. You'll see the further we get along, which will be not for a while, it will be for a while. There's Garvel. I think he says something now. He didn't say anything back at the tavern, but let's see.
Hey, you!
There we go.
What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
It's going to take some time.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here because the orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. But I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I have to know if the orcs will attack, and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
Okay, one of those orcs we killed, so that's probably not the same orc he's talking about, so there must be more out there. We'll probably encounter them.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
Let's ask him this, just in case.
As to that orc outside of town?
Yes?
Don't worry about him. The city guard is going to take care of him.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
Oh, okay. How about this?
I've got some information about the orcs.
Let's hear it.
They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and it looks like they're going to stay there. To be on the safe side, the paladins are guarding the pass.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
We will. We can always use more experience points. I seem to remember there was something over here. Let's go over here real quick. I think you can swim around this part, actually, so let's go ahead and jump. And now we're in the water, as you can see. And this goes, I remember this area. We're coming back here. We're going to come back here later. Let's swim over in this direction. Hopefully there's something around here. If not, I'm going to have to reload to get back on Khorinis. And of course, don't swim out too far, otherwise you'll die. You remember what happened? There we go. Okay, yeah. I felt like I remembered there was something right here. Can't go up that way. Still can't go that way. No, come on. Can I jump? The answer is no. There we go. Okay, let's go. Ooh, lizards. I don't think we can fight them yet. So I'm going to go ahead and save right here. I'm going to try. Let's see if we can lure this one. There he is. I was like, where'd he go? Ah. Bye. Got you. Ah, that worked. He took quite a bit of damage, though.
Nothing there.
And he has nothing. I know they drop claws if you get the skill, but I don't feel like getting it. There's only... I'm probably going to learn a few anyways. Oh. Ah. Oh, we might die. This is going to be sneaky. Oh. Let's reload. At least we can fight them. Okay, round 2. Is... Ah. Almost, come on. It's taking piddly damage. There we go. We killed 2 of them. Now we're free to loot. And if I remember correctly, this area is actually inhabited in the Knights the Raven expansion. Or, I could be wrong. I feel like I remember something like that. Okay, got 32 gold coins here. We'll take that, definitely. Always grab gold. We also got fish. We'll take these. Can make fish soup back at the lady in town. Got a torch. Grab these, why not? Also got a cot here. Apple tobacco. We got a stalk of swamp weed. Gold. A hammer and a rusty axe. Which is two-handed. So we can't really use that yet though. Also got a bunch of food here. I guess we'll grab these, why not? Grabberoni. Open this chest. I already opened it, didn't I? Never mind. Now we got a frying pan here we can use. Let's see if I can put one after the other. Alright, you can. I'm not going to sit here and cook forever. We'll do that later. Probably do that when this part ends. But okay, let's go back to town. How do I do that? Before we do that, let's check over here. Is there anything in this burnt out house? No. Anything over here? Metal knotweed? We'll grab that. Why not? Alright, now how do I go back? We can't swim back, I don't think. I don't know if there's a way back up to town. I'd like next to a pier. I think there is. Let's go back. Find out. Anything over here? Nope. I thought I saw something on the ground. Yeah, it's getting late. Ulrich's not doing his fight, so we'll have to do that next time in part 4. There it is. Okay, you have to go all the way over there, I guess. Actually, over there. Never mind. We can go back. I see a way. Whoa. Now you jump. There's like a delay. Then after this, I think I'm gonna go ahead and... We gotta check the quest log. I suppose we can get some fish soup from that lady. Feels some health. Alright, here we are. Information from Garvel, bandits, and Jack's lighthouse. We probably can't fight them yet. Bottoms up, we gotta learn sneak from Bartok. We've already delivered Baltram's delivery to Na. And, yeah, okay. I think we're gonna go find Bartok then. Before we do that, we're gonna go to get, talk to that lady and get some fish soup. It's not necessary, but I like to do that. May as well, we're right here. The poor area of town. Not worth stealing anything from these people. There she is.
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
Thank you. Got another one?
Could you cook me some soup?
No.
Okay, just once a day. Let's go find Bartok. I'm pretty sure he's at the tavern on the other side of town, so I'll see you there. Completely missed him. He's right here. Hello, Bartok. I'd like to sneak around, please.
Teach me how to sneak around.
All right. So, first, you have to make sure that you shift your weight properly. To achieve that, bend your knees and always put your foot down heel first. Make sure that you always keep your weight on the foot you're standing on until you've got your other foot securely placed. Most creatures you can't sneak up on unless they're sleeping. The beasts just smell you. So always pay close attention when you're out there.
And now we know how to sneak. Which means we can sneak into houses and even wilderness areas. Around sleeping animals, as he said. We're gonna get away from that guy talking. I'm gonna go heal by Vatras over here real quick. And I had something else I wanted to say, but it slipped my mind. Today has not been a good day for talking.
Hey!
Let's go ahead and heal up.
Can you heal me?
Not gonna listen to that again. I think now we can just go ahead and explore the upper quarter a little bit before ending this part. So let's do that. Close to leveling up? Nope. We still got a ways. We're level 4 now. We should probably go ahead and learn something from Wolfgar before we go out in the next part. I remember to do that.
Do you really believe that?
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
I never knew that. I'm a respected citizen of Khorinis. Let me pass.
Whatever prompted the masters of Khorinis to let you sign on as an apprentice, I don't want to know about it. You may enter, but behave yourself. Otherwise, you'll have the worst trouble in your life.
All right. And how dare he say that? I worked hard to become an apprentice. It was a lot of work. Not a lot, but we did some work. Here we are, the upper quarter, finally. However, we probably can't go see Lord Hagen yet. We have to join a guild before we do that. Let's talk to some people here. That's Gerbrant. Talk to Lothar again, I guess. Hello.
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchant's building.
I don't believe that.
You can recognize them by the signs over the door. Just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter. So treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
Yeah, Crystal.
Where can I find Lord Hagen?
He's in the town hall, at the end of the upper quarter. But you will not be admitted there without a good reason.
Oh, man.
I don't believe that.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Yes, that they let someone like you in here. Such a thing hasn't happened in ages.
And that's all he has to say. So he says there's nothing in these houses, nothing important in there for us. However, I'm hearing there's lots of treasure in there. And we may go in there one day. Not right now, but in the future. Talk to this guy.
What are you doing here?
Who are you then? Looks like you're new and have no idea what's going on around here. They call me Gerbrand. That's Mr. Gerbrand. Sir, to you. Got it?
These are bad times.
I got it, Gerbrand.
Careful with that big mouth of yours. You'd better show me a little more respect, or else you're headed for all kinds of trouble here. I call the shots here. Whoever causes trouble has to answer to me, and it better skip town in a hurry, because once I'm done with him, he'll wish he'd never laid eyes on me. Most people around the harbor work for me. If you're ever looking for work, you would better see to it that my memories of you are pleasant ones.
Anything new?
People like you have no business up here. This is where the respectable society resides, and not tramps or crooks. If you should ever succeed in becoming wealthy and respectable, you might find yourself more welcome here.
Alrighty then.
He simply talks too much.
I don't know if he... Not gonna reload to check. I don't want to kiss up to him. If that requires... If you have to do that for a quest, I don't even know. Talk to him again. Nope. Hope not. Anyways. Let's check the merchants real quick before ending this part. There we go. There's a merchant over here, I think. Looks like it. No, that's a house. Paladin's Barracks. Okay, that house is... I don't want to spoil it. We'll go there later. This is where Lord Hagen resides here. We can't go in there yet. We're gonna try, though, because we're persistent.
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall.
I need to speak to Lord Hagen.
Do you know how often I've heard that? You can't go in. If you try anyway, I'll have to kill you.
Fair enough. We don't want to die. We'll have to come back here later. As I said, you have to join one of the guilds. Wambo. That's an interesting name. What's your name? Wambo? Rambo? Wambo? Okay, this is where the merchants are, I believe. Citizen.
That's an open secret.
Guardsman. Citizen.
Really? How interesting.
And this is potion shop. And that's it? Just a potion shop? We'll explore more in the next part. Let's talk to this guy real quick, and then we'll end the part.
Welcome, traveler. Looking for a fine potion? I have a large selection and reasonable prices, and my potions are much better than the stuff that Zurus sells.
Show me your wares.
Alright, he's got lots of potions. No, not a lot. He's got 7. Snapperweed. That's used to create speed potions, which sounds very helpful. We're gonna do that one day. And, yeah. I'm bummed out we lost 150 gold. We could have had about 400 now, but like I said, gold is easy to come by in this game. You don't need a bunch of it. It's just a game after all. That's just a lesson learned there. The guy said no one's going to care about getting into a brawl in the district, but I guess he lied to us. Look, I'm going to save right here. Right here. And that's it. I will see you for part 4. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.